Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I do appreciate the time. My mom has gone from someone who does not engage technology to now uses her tablet all the time. She uses it to collaborate with the other ladies that are at her retirement community, her assisted living community. She emails. She looks at all of her magazines, downloads content. It's become part of her. And it's changed my perspective on how technology can be utilized to really make a difference in one's life and how it can change things in a pretty dramatic way. And the tablet has become a different type of approach to allow her to engage that technology. In IBM, we thought about technology and the competencies that it develops and how those competencies really are needed to be able to address the disruption that's in the environment today, all this industry disruption that's out there. And these competencies fuel what we call a cycle of disruption that's led by perspectives and approaches, new ways of working, discoveries and advancements, and finally that leads to new outcomes. With this cycle of disruption, I really wanted to focus on today just perspectives and approaches, and I just wanted to talk about two examples. The first is on employee-based. So traditionally, IBM hires students that come out of a 4-year degree out of a university, right? That's off of a computer science major or equivalent kind of technical major, but very much focused on the things that matter to IBM. But we really saw an opportunity for an evolution. And you see that in how companies are now hiring tech-savvy veterans. You also see it in a program that IBM has established called P-Tech. This program was established to be able to enable high school students to be able to go directly into the workforce and produce meaningful output for a company. It's these kids, they develop, sorry, I shouldn't say kids. These young professionals, they develop applications, they work in cybersecurity, they do all sorts of things related to the things that we produce as IBM, and they're able to do it with a high school degree. You know, in IBM centers, in some centers, as much as 1/3 of the center is made up of high school graduates that don't have a college education. Now, that doesn't mean that they're ultimately not going to go to college. They're actually extraordinarily bright. But P-Tech has allowed us to infuse the values of what technology can bring into these high school students and now make them a viable part of the workforce right out of high school. So it's something we're very proud of. Second thing is on hyperlocal fulfillment. Now, I'm a dad, so at Christmas time, I am responsible for the toys. And so my wife has things she's responsible for, things I'm responsible for. So the kids always create a Christmas list, as well as they create a list for Santa. And it's my job to make sure that that list gets fulfilled. And invariably, just a week or two before Christmas, my kids come to me and they say, "Dad, I think this would be a great thing for Santa to get me for Christmas." And I say, there is zero way Santa is going to be able to do that for Christmas. And they say, "Dad, it's Santa. Santa can do anything." And so I immediately race to my computer, look at what's on Amazon, and then pay whatever I have to pay in shipping to get it from Amazon to my house instantaneously, right? So now the product is made, and I'm relying on shipping to speed things back and forth so that everybody has a happy Christmas. In the future, in a hyper-local fulfillment type environment, there'll be something called microfactories. And these microfactories will be able to build highly customizable products that are close to you. So no longer am I making things in stock. There'll be factories close to you that are able to build what's needed, and they'll be able to do it in this componentized structure in this hyper-local way. A great example of that is the partnership that IBM has with Local Motors. We 3D printed a bus called Ollie that has autonomous driving associated with it. You'll be amazed at what this bus can do relative to all of its sensors, the fact that it can move autonomously, and 3D printed. It just shows what the future holds for all of us as these microfactories come into existence. You know, in closing, I'm very proud of my mom and what she's been able to accomplish as she's embraced technology. What I envision is one day, instead of me picking her up and taking her to her doctor's appointment, Ollie will do that. And that's really changed my perspective and approach to really see all the technology can bring and the competencies that intrinsically come to all of us as we start to embrace it. Perspectives and approaches They change as this disruption is happening all around us. Think about it. Thank you very much for your time.